I'm Pepito. I'm the dog that produces the show, and now it is live, and I'm a dog.
My bum is hurting from all this binning.
We're live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's news it. I'm Pepito.
It's April Fools. Oh, yeah. You're right, fuck it. Today's a piss stream instead of a news stream. The trick there is it's always a piss stream. So that's the April Fools. Good to see everybody. MSG, Greg to you, Mr. Whoopi Boo Boo, Psychor, Mr. Smith, Live and Sleazy, Bundle Sprout, Psychor, others, perhaps. I'm not letting Kendall hold anything. She's not even here. She's at work. What's happening? I actually forgot it's April Fool's. I could have planned something exciting, but instead I planned fucking nothing.
That's really disappointing. I was ready to eat a bunch of dinosaurs. Or what? I was ready to do a Fool's.
Eating dinosaurs?
What is April Fool's?
If neither of us knew or cared, then why are you making a big deal out of it, Pepito?
I don't. April Fool's, I got you.
With what?
You just got. You just got. Everybody's sorry for wrecking your ass with my trick I just pulled.
What was the trick?
You didn't even notice it. That's how fooled you got. I got your ass.
Damn. I'm an adult who's too busy working.
Got him. Exactly.
Yeah, I was working. I was working. I don't have time to do fools.
The question today is, which Super Mario Galaxy character is Case? My money's on...
Vote now.
Frogger?
Frogger's not in it.
He could be. Frogger could be in there.
I mean, I guess it's a video game reference, but why would they have Frogger in there? Sex Toad, Genital Slit, of course, Sonic, Genital Slit again, and Fart.
Probably Fart.
Can we guarantee that Fart's in the film?
I haven't seen the early releases, but I could give you an early release. I'm talking about farting.
I'm Fart.
Case has been cast as big news in the role of Fart.
It's an honor, honestly, just to be in such a prestigious film, alongside my friend Chris Pratt and others.
You only remember Chris Pratt?
The lady with the big eyes, but not the one from Fallout. It's great to be in the movie with her. Guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, who I want to say is Charlie Day, but now I can't remember if that's the name of the character or him.
How do you not remember anything?
I don't know. That's just the way my brain is. Brie Larson is in it? As who? Fox McCloud? Because I'm in support of that. Others? Today's one of my... Actually, I am... Spoiler. I actually can only stream till probably a little after 5:30. Because I have to go see the Mario movie.
Wow.
I don't know if we're seeing it early. Is it just out? It might just be out. But anyway, someone got us tickets. So I have to... One of Kendall's friends got us all tickets, so I gotta go see it. Honestly, I'll say it's my friend too, but I don't want to be presumptuous. It came out last night, so I'm not even seeing a special version of it.
You need to feel special, Case? When you go see your little baby Mario movie?
I thought maybe, because the guy who got us tickets does movie reviews, so I was like, maybe he got us review tickets. But honestly, if it's already out, it's probably just normal tickets. It was already released on Twitter.
Is that where you're watching it?
I mean, if that's an option. I also didn't know it was out until today. I was reminded that I said I would go see it today. They should use Kasim Mario. Honestly, one of the best things G4 ever did was Kasim as Mario, just voicing over Mario as we played a clip. Kevin's playing the Twin Towers. That's huge for him. Congratulations. I bet it'll be. I was telling Kendall before she disappeared that it's probably my most go-to example for a movie that I saw. I had no problems with, really. I was like, yeah, if I had to make a Mario-friendly kids movie, I don't think I could do much better. But then, it disappeared from my mind until I found out I was seeing the next one today. Just never thought about it again. Which honestly is fine. I don't really think you need to. I don't think you need the Mario movie to be like a deeply affecting experience. I think you're going so that your kids are like, and you eat popcorn, and you're kind of like, oh, I remember Donkey Kong too. And then it's over. And we all go home, not happy, but we go home.
As long as you all go home. That's all I'm waiting for.
You're watching the moon launch? Well, we should watch it too. It's already launched, but we can see the replays. Instant replay of moon. Let's get into it. It's news time.
It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you. I feel like I just get up. Ladies been against me. They want me to come.
Moon, yes, Skymer. Get all of that war stuff out of here. We're talking about the kind of rockets people love. Oh, yeah. Love rockets from NASA. Should we just say the word? There's no way we're going to get through this without saying the word. Should we just throw it to chat? Come on, this is like big time news for me. But yes, I guess fuck it. It's science time, I suppose.
Science eyes.
Did Case turn down my fucking music? How could he do this? Also, I'd like to point out that we've hit the goal of Dance Dance Execution. So get on that shit. Mr. Blackwell. Yeah, I'll remind him. You do that. Set a reminder, Chetai. Tell Case that he needs to dance with Kendall. I don't think he ever told Kendall that she had to do that. You think she won't do it? I think she'll do it. I think she'll do it too. Dance Dance Execution. Make that a game. Somebody vibe code that really quick. I don't know what it is, but it's gore. There's gore involved. But today what's involved is the gore of rocket. The explosion of flame erupting from the tube of science that is rocket. And I've gone to the trouble of looking up on Twitter rocket launch. And behold this. I'm hoping this is actually a clip of it. Not ASMR, actual rocket launching. Check out this shit. Hopefully it's impressive. I haven't spoiled it for much. Oh
Here
my
comes
god.
the deluge. Ignition of the RS-25s. Ignition of the boosters and liftoff. Artemis 2 is off and away. Let's go to the moon.
We can still do it. We can still go to the moon in this country.
Good roll pitch.
Roger, roll pitch.
Moon! That is a good use of it. If you have rockets, can we at least send them to the moon? We just did. Haha, we sure as shit did. That's right, NASA's Artemis 2 blasted off from Florida as a crew began its historic mission to the moon. Even though we've been there. We've been there like a couple times. It's historically like us proving that we haven't lost that many steps. We can still step all the way to the motherfucking moon. Xander says, Chad, I saw a SVU episode and someone stole your name on it. What? Were they a cool guy? it wasn't the guy doing the sex crime, right? Because that's a lot of the characters on that show. And I only do sex justices. But we're talking about space justice today. NASA's Artemis 2 has taken off. It launched from Cape Canaveral, Florida, which isn't a carnival, it's a Canaveral. And it's the first crewed mission around the moon in more than 50 years. It's poised to be the furthest flight into space ever. You know how far they're going? Further than ever. That's correct. The rocket blasted off just a little bit ago. It's 6:35 p.m. We just missed it. We could have watched it live, really maybe pulled in some viewership, but Steakcase just, I guess he just didn't do that. He probably was doing something important. Yeah, like adjusting something in StreamerBot. Entropy Destroyer says, take those reusable engines from the space shuttle and dump them into the ocean. Hell yes. Is that what they did? You should know that. My training date isn't that up to date yet. I cannot know these things. I think you were training what? 1996? What? It should be God damn it. Let's see if there's anything else about this. The core stage has now separated from Orion. That was just 7 minutes ago. NASA said the main engine cut off from the launch system's core stage, and it's complete. And the core stage is successfully separated from the interim cryogenic propulsion stage of the Orion spacecraft. Let me see what else. Let's see what other videos. Maybe there's a live video. Somebody going to show us something. This is from NASA. NASA is live right now.
The activation and checkout of some of these critical systems are very important to continuing.
The live NASA stream is just this right now.
In a good condition and in a reliable condition to provide the necessary.
This is all they're showing.
Environmental and control needs of the crew, with humans on board through the duration of the mission that extends 10 flight days.
Streaming is an art form, guys. Not everybody can do it at this level. Some people just throw up a still frame of a rocket, and then they just kind of mumble over it. But I guess they launched a rocket, so maybe what they do is more impressive. Maybe. Who could ever decide? No one can ever. It's subjective who's cooler, me or NASA. Let's see what ABC had to say about this. Look, it's ABC News. We need ABC News' take on this rocket launch. Okay, that won't even load. Fuck. All right, I'm just going to type in rocket launch live. See if there's anybody covering this thing live for me so that I can just kind of stare blankly at it. Okay, it's from the AP. Damn it, they're just showing the same thing too. Everybody's just showing this still frame. This is from their live fucking feed. It's just this.
Control Houston, with that update, we are approaching a little more than 13 minutes from the time of ignition of the perigee raise maneuver. That time updated to be 2 seconds earlier was 49 minutes, 50 seconds of mission elapsed time.
I'd like to point out this chat is just saying, someone just typed Trump on the AP's rocket coverage. Just all caps Trump. Oh, they did it again. I'm going to type in rump just to engage with them. Let them know that there's someone else out there reading their chats.
Is the primary concern of Commander Reed Wiseman.
Anyway, that's what happened. A rocket is flying to space, further into space than any rocket before, also to the moon, which some people say we couldn't do anymore. YouTube live comments are a cesspool. I just up their game by typing in rump. You showed them. Got their ass. It's April Fool's, y'all. Maybe there's no rocket launch. Maybe they're tricking us. Maybe this is just like maybe it's just AI. It's not. I can confirm as one. Okay. Well, then I got nothing left to say. There's a rocket. It's going to the moon. Hopefully it gets there. I guess I'm impressed. You guess? I guess I'm impressed that we've once again escaped this mortal coil of Earth. And we're amongst the stars. I guess I'm impressed. Are you jealous? Yes. What about me says that I couldn't do that? Why didn't look how? Don't they need strong astronauts? Why wasn't I even considered? I'm a man of science. I'm a man of physicality. The two attributes you need to be a handsome astronaut. And yet I've never gotten the call. It's fucked up is all I'm saying. Anyway, I guess that's all I have to say about science today. This momentous day of science actually speaks for itself, it turns out. And so now to speak the rest of the news, these fucking guys, I guess. Again, my music. Again. Oh my god, the Rogans? Shit, I don't know if I should have not. Case, you should have turned off these alerts. You don't have time for anything today. That's true, we really don't. Whoops. We could probably do it all. We can probably do it all, he says. Let me turn these on. And then turn them off. Boom, now they're gone forever. Is Chet okay? Why was he so mad about that rocket? He's just jealous. He's jealous of the rocket. Oh my god. 5 community subs? 5, they say? That's beautiful. Giggle Trash, thank you so much. Honestly, too kind. You want to hear the Rogan's takes on rockets? It doesn't need to be long. It's generally best if it's not long with those two. But we'll try to hurry things up and get to the segments for the day. Check out all that rocket coverage. It's exciting. I like to see us doing things other than blowing each other up with rockets. That's a nice change of pace. But, you know, unfortunately, we do have other news. There's still other news out there. No, I don't believe it. Maybe it's just rocket news today. Iran, probably. It's news. I'm putting a question mark because that seems to be what happens with every press conference. It's about this war happening, but also maybe not happening. It seems to still be happening, but maybe it won't, is the thrust of these press conferences. So let's get into that news. Okay, there's the button. Oh, the beautiful astronauts. Don't blame them for this headline. Iran says it will not reopen Strait of Hormuz because of Trump's ridiculous displays. But I just like to point out these beautiful astronauts are not to blame for any of that. Oh, shit. I just started the news.
Jack. Skimmer Just Mama Jan 300 shiny tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this.
Dang it.
Last the moon whispered to me that there's still cheese up their pepper.
This is fucked up. Alright. I do love the hype train. Me, Jeff Ripple, I love the hype train. So I can't be mad at it. I can't stay mad at a good train, personally. So let's talk to him, I guess. Okay, hype train. Supposedly you're here. Am I to believe this is true? Today I'm hype man. What the fuck is going on with this bullshit? I'm hype man today, cause it's April Fools, y'all. Got you. I'm not even a train today. I'm a guy. Hype train. I don't even date that panther because I'm just a guy like the rest of you. Hype train, you're a whole train on ahead. No, I'm just like a guy. You can't even tell I'm a train. You probably got so confused because you're like, what's this train doing here?
Listen up, Jack. Give the trash just Mama Jan 600 shiny tasty coins, stuff. And I've been dying to say this. Hold up. Wait a minute, I'm going to let you finish, but Kennedy did moon launch is the best.
That's true. I remember that. I was around then. Oh yeah, how old are you? Infinity symbol. Oh wait, actually no, sorry, I'm a guy. I'm a normal guy. Play me a normal type rap beat that a human would rap to. That's what we play. Well, they're not. I don't know if they classify as normal purely because of the thumbnails, but that's all we ever play Hype Train.
Play me a normal type trap beat for normal men to rap to. Because it's a normal ass day, April Fools, I got you.
If it's a April Fool's, you gotta like let it build up. You can't just say I'm here and that's the April Fool's.
Can you not be so critical of everything? Play me a normal type rap beat. And just settle the fuck down, Case. We're on our normal shit today.
This looks about as normal as it gets. Just a face? Not even Bart Simpson's mouth?
We're not rapping about that today. Today we're rapping about what humans like. Money and bitches, right? Is that it?
Well, it depends on the genre of rap.
I guess I'll rap about food. Humans like that, right? They eat stuff? Is that true?
Sure. That's not the most popular thing to rap about.
Gonna rap about all the normal stuff that humans like. I think I might rap about feet tonight. Is that a thing humans like?
Select humans.
Okay. Armpits. Chat suggested that. Is that something people like? Chat in the back, you let me know. Do you like armpits? Is that something that you think is the shit? Or does it smell like shit? Or does it smell like a pit? Do you actually like big floppy tits? What should I rap about? What do humans rap about? I'm a human, so I of course know what to rap about.
How does this even work? How do you have a human body attached to your train head?
It's my body, Case. I'm a train type man. I'm a normal guy. I didn't go to a cemetery and find a body and chip and then put a train on top of that body. I didn't do that, man. Everything is the same. I'm a normal ass man. I definitely am not a Frankenstein train. I didn't find a bunch of cadavers and slather them onto the bottom of my track. Can you handle that? Can you handle me? Can you handle this monstrosity that I have composed via corpses?
You just said you didn't do that. Anyway.
What? Anyway, I'm a normal type train. Is that okay?
Yes.
Now I'm gonna rap about fleshlights. It feels so nice when it's late at night and you wrap your cock in a tight pussy light. Do you know what I'm talking about? Normal human stuff. That's what I like to rap about. No bluff.
Rappers don't rap about fleshlights either. Normal type human rappers.
Sure they do.
And maybe some do, but it's not the most normal thing to rap about.
Thomas the Dank Engine. I'm a human though, so listen. I'm a whole new human system. I got organs and oil combined nasty. They don't spoil. I'm like a monstrosity of machine and man, and I'm doing better than you even think I can. And I think I can, and I think I can be a normal ass human train type man. Do you understand?
I guess conceptually.
Oh yeah, that's on God. Normal ass rap about a hot jelkin rod. I trapped it to my penis and now it grows. It gets so long, baby, that it might explode. Every time that I check that I attach the rod,
what?
I feel like my cock gets so big that it might fucking explode.
It's not, I don't even think it's how jelking rods work.
Sure it is. It's a sex thing, right?
Yeah, but it's for lengthening. I don't know if it feels good to stick a jelking rod to your penis.
Yes, it does. Jelking rod that you stick to your penis is the nicest thing. You know, every time that you feel it, you're like, oh yeah, I can feel it grow. I can feel it grow. Now I'm in the know and I like how it feels, bro.
Is this really all you're gonna do? This is your April Fool's?
I'm tricking everyone right now. As you guys get, you think I'm a guy, but here's the real trick. I'm actually still a train.
Wow, Hype Train, you really got us. It's a pretty good prank. I'm figuring out what the prank is, but I think it's pretty good.
I am actually still a train. Isn't that nuts? I fucking got your ass. You didn't think that I was a train? Well, actually, I still...
I'm glad that he got us before he died. He didn't thank anyone again. He never thanks anyone anymore. He's always got his own agenda to push. I thought he did a good job. About what? At train type man stuff. He deserved to die? That's dark. That's dark, but I guess we all do. The great cosmic scythe. meters out justice completely evenly, and that it meters it out to us all. Well, huge thank yous to Dank Sauce for the 40 months. Giggle Trash, thank you so much for the 600, holy shit, bits. And for summoning Joe Biden. Apple Dapple, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Bundle Sprout, thank you for the 100. Skymer, thank you for the 100. And Giggle Trash, thank you so much for the 5 subs. I'm sorry that you got pranked. You got fooled? Is April Fool's about pranks? No, it's about fools. It's different than pranks. They're often combined, including by the Hype Train, but they're separate events. Pranks and fools. What's the difference? You'll know it when you feel it. It's like porn. I think you'll know it when you see it. And when you feel it. All right, let's just run through. Let's just do the headlines today. Let's hit these headlines, Jeff, because there's no way we're going to finish all these segments in like an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, sick. Actually, I might have a little more time. I can't be late to the Mario Galaxy movie. If I don't see the beginning, I'll have no idea what's going on. April Fool's porn is your favorite genre? Because you think it's not porn. How does... I know the genre. You do? You think it's not porn. And then it's not. And that's the trick. You're like... You click on it and you're like, they're going to fool me because this isn't porn. And then, but then it's just not. And that's the ultimate April Fool's. There's no genre. It's just a long instructional video from a guy in a hard hat or like a woman holding a pizza, and there's never any porn, and that's the fools. I guess that would be a trick on us all. Lady gets stuck in a laundry machine, and that's just all that happens. She's just stuck in there. And you're like, is she going to die? And she never gets out. April Fools. That sounds like a unique spin on some porn trick. Can you cover the news? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about April Fool's porn and how genre bending it is. Anyway, Iran says it will not reopen the Strait of Hormuz because of Trump's ridiculous displays. What displays do they even mean? Well, he's been on kind of a tear just saying things. Let me type in Trump and Iran. We'll just click on the first one. Let's see what kind of displays he's doing.
We've had some very bad allies in NATO. I hope you're all watching that, Scott, because we had some asks. And, we spend trillions of dollars on NATO. And when we need them, which we never do, we didn't need them here either. To be honest, I was really asking because I wanted to see what they do. We didn't need them. We blasted the hell out of them. Out of Iran. And the last thing I needed was NATO stepping in our way. Because they're a paper tiger.
They are.
So we didn't need them, but I asked anyway.
I wonder where Trump learned the term paper tiger recently. I wonder why he would have been hearing that term. I feel like that's not in his usual lexicon of words. Maybe he's signed up for Merriam-Webster's Word of the Day emails. I bet that's it. I bet the reason the word paper tiger is on his mind is because of the Merriam-Webster Word of the Day emails. And I'd just like to say congratulations to the president on his recent sign up for that. Everything is going to be fine. Yeah, we don't need anybody. We're not mad because we wanted you to come over. We're mad because we knew if we asked you to come over, you wouldn't. Some classic, weird boyfriend manipulation stuff going on here. Trump is in a relationship that he doesn't want to take that seriously, but honestly, it's fucked up that they don't want to take it more seriously. A spoiler for Super Mario, everybody. Spoiler alert. Skip ahead to this timestamp in the chat if you don't want to hear this, but Mario stomps Trump in Mario Galaxy. That's a spoiler? Yeah. If I'm spreading misinformation, it's only because I think that's the job of the news now, so I have to do that whenever I can. His daily briefing is just Word of the Day emails. That would be a safer one than whatever, hype train style edits they're throwing together of, Pavarotti singing over bombs going off in Iran. Which I'm assuming is his actual daily briefing, but who knows at this point. Anyway, not that any ridiculous displays have been going on, but here's the thing that Marco Rubio said recently.
Iran that instead of spending their wealth, billions of dollars supporting terrorists or weapons, had spent that money helping the people of Iran, you'd have a much different country. So we are always hopeful that that would exist over there.
Let's hear that one more time. Oop, it got muted. It got muted by this fucking player. Okay, let's refresh that real quick. Oh my god, it auto-mutes?
Instead of spending their wealth, billions of dollars supporting terrorists or weapons, had spent that money helping the people of Iran, you'd have a much different country. So we are always hopeful that that would exist over there.
Just one more time.
That instead of spending their wealth, billions of dollars supporting terrorists or weapons, had spent that money helping the people of Iran, you'd have a much different country. So we are always hopeful that that would exist over there. Imagine.
It's just the point was so good I needed to hear it several times in a row. It's a really good point. If that evil, religiously motivated, top-down dictatorial leadership style would stop spending so much money on weapons, then is there even really any... Sometimes it's just like, is there any point to even saying any of this? What do you mean? It's just that so obviously... It's just so obviously us. Is that why there's... Like, are they just doing this to fuck with us? Like, there's no need to point out the hypocrisy. It feels like the hypocrisy must be the point? Or are they actually... Did he just say that and not... I guess it doesn't matter either way. Anyway. Is everything just like a reel for like an Adam Curtis documentary? Are we just clip farming for the future Adam Curtis documentary on the downfall of everything? When the planet is completely destroyed and it's just Adam Curtis in the last editing bay on the planet, setting a bunch of these clips to artful atmospheric music? Anyway, if you don't know who Adam Curtis is, then honestly, that's also fine. So that's stuff that's going on in the world. You'll be on the moon? Maybe that's the plan. We go deep enough into space and you really can run away from your problems. Seems like as good of a plan as any at this point. Okay, let's get into whatever other news has been shared before we move on to other things for the day. You know who Adam Sessler is? Yeah, that and Adam Sessler's Twitter account and Adam Curtis documentary, basically the same idea. So in either one, just swap those out if you need to. Okay, let's see what else we can click on. Oh my god. There's no escaping the news, everyone. Yeah, Adam Curtis makes sausages. He makes hyper-normal sausages. Adam does ruin everything. Dragged from burning vehicle, hospitalized after horrifying crash, is Bob Burger's Eugene Meerman. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. That looks not good. Oh, and he plays this little guy. Okay, well. Resist any urge to make burgers or grilling jokes, please. Resist the urge to even reference that being a thing. That seems bad. I hope he's okay. Yeah, it does seem very bad. Thoughts and prayers to Bob's Burger's voice actor, I guess. Fleetwood Mac legend Lindsey Buckingham has unknown substance poured over him in attack. What are we doing with all of our national treasures? Burning them? Pouring things on them? Lindsey Buckingham has been attacked by a woman who police have said is suspected of stalking him. You don't say. I thought it might just be a fan that really thought he liked liquids, but apparently it's a bad fan. Yes. Well, look, leave the celebrities alone. Leave our precious celebrities alone. Bad behavior all around. Let's warm things up with RFK news. Oh, good. This will make us feel better. RFK Jr. wants Americans to use peptides that were banned over safety risks. Oh, good. The peptide trend. Is anyone in chat taking peptides? Occasionally I'll watch... What's that working thing? I want to call it WeWork. There's some YouTube series where a guy walks around New York and he's always standing in front of like the shittiest dumpsters reporting the news. You've probably seen it. Anyway, they did a thing on peptides that I watched recently. So I guess a bunch of tech bros take peptides now. In case you didn't know. And shockingly, RFK Jr. seems to not mind that trend. Anti-vaccine Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy has long dismissed reams of data on life-saving vaccines, is pushing the Food and Drug Administration to lift restrictions on dozens of peptide treatments. The treatments have little to no efficacy data behind them and were previously banned by the FDA. But if it's good enough for Peter Thiel and his blood boys, it's good enough for all of Americans to just jam into their veins. I think that's the selling point of peptides. So, if you don't know what peptides are, me either, and I watched a whole video on it. It's some kind of supplementy-like thing that you inject. It's like Alpha Brain, but for your blood. Oh, good, Alpha Blood. Yeah, you can get some Alpha Blood going inside you. Get that Alpha Blood in you, ASAP. Thank you for generating with us. Hollywood's AI acolytes stay on the hype train. What? Star Wars producer Kathleen Kennedy was one of the few skeptics at the Runway AI Summit, where AI was compared to fire and printing presses just a week after Sora's death. Tragically, it appears that this article from Wired might be price-locked, but you get the idea. You're telling me there's still people riding the AI hype train? I can't believe that. What is the Peptide Pod Challenge, Captain? Let me just really quick look up what is a peptide, because I feel like I should maybe know this. It's a short string of 2 to 50 amino acids formed by a condensation reaction, joining together with covalent blood. An expert at getting various alpha fluids into your body has been requested. I don't know. Does anybody know about that? I mean, don't fuck with my voice. I've not taken my peptide for voice activation today. You want to talk to a wolf? I'm basically a wolf in man's skinning. Look, I've taken every supplement that the human body can handle. I'm a little sad that people are just catching up to peptides. I've kind of moved past that shit personally. At this point, I'm sort of mostly on Alpha Bat blood transfusions. Alpha Bat, yeah, you find the Alpha. It's basically the Morbius blood diet. It got popularized way after Morbius came out, but what we do is, obviously vampires historically are the strongest predator. So what we do is we take Alpha Bat blood, we inject it into our veins as sort of a pre-workup. There's some peptides mixed in there as well. Occasionally, just for flavor, I'll add like a sort of McDonald's soft serve ice cream. I'll just inject that shit into my veins. Why do you need flavor to your blood injections? If you've done it enough, then you'd get it. So anyway, Alpha Bat blood. I'll just call it Alpha Bat. Some call it Alpha Ba as sort of like a Oz reference, but I don't really get that. I thought that show was mostly about sexual assault in prison. My point is there's a wide world of shit you can put in your veins, so don't limit yourself to just, peptides. My advice is really inject anything. That's Chet's advice. Thank you, as always, for your advice, Chet. Thank you for the request for hearing from Chet. I just lost audio, unfortunately. Seeing if I still have my various extension cables. But I might not. Oh, here we go. Don't worry, everyone. That's not the right thing. Okay, here's what I gotta do. I gotta yank out my soul. Then we grab this. Then we do this. We're going old school today. I gotta just dangle the cord in front of myself. I thought I'd moved past this with my new advanced tech, but I have not, it turns out. Yeah, this is now a yanking stream. Gonna see if we get the viewership up with a little bit of yanking. You love bin tech segments. Yeah, this is the high-tech stuff. I will say, if you're ever interested, damn, there's no delay now. It's crazy. I do have a little bit of an echo in my own ear, just so you know. But anyway, I got these for like $30. These little wireless in-ear monitor thingies. So the next time you're thinking of buying a really expensive lav system, the one for $30 off Amazon does actually work. Case Blackwell approved. Go get yourself some Legato transmitters. I wasn't interested in anything you were saying. I'm assuming that's true for most people. And that's fine. I've come to accept that. Back to this exciting news. Anyway, RFK says jam peptides in yourself. Chet says that's good. I think it's okay. You're like a little behind the trend. Like you're kind of on that old bullshit, but you know, you can't be at the cutting, and not everybody can be at the cutting edge. This is kind of how blood fashion works. So I guess just inject what you can get. And I just like to say, probably don't inject any stuff into your blood without a doctor that you trust expressly telling you to do that. Such a stick in the mud. He's such a boring asshole. Always fucking raining on everybody's parade. Good thing you can't hear us right now because we're whispering. It really is, because Case is being such an asshole about this. Just raining on our blood parade. It sucks. I'm fucking so into injecting stuff into my blood. Case just came here and he just shat all over that. And honestly, he doesn't even really look like himself there. I can't hear you guys, but I'm assuming what you're saying is fine. Good thing whispering works. It really does. A tobacco plant altered to produce 5 psychedelic drugs. What? Genetically engineering tobacco plants could be enable more sustainable production method for psychedelics, which are increasingly in demand for research and medical use. Damn, I would love to get in on that research. Okay. Well, cigarette smoking is cooler than ever. What can you do? Just when you think the kids aren't going to want to smoke anymore, they keep making it cooler. Can't help it, us adults might have to start smoking soon too. San Gabriel Valley sees early surge of tiny black flies that bite human eyes. What? What is this? Come on, the news? Tiny black flies that bite our eyes? This can't be. Like, ABC7, take it easy on us. Just don't report this, okay? Just let us believe that that's not happening. If you're in the San Gabriel Valley, I must at this time say, look out for the tiny black flies that bite your eyes. They're coming for you. Unfortunately, that's all I have time to tell you, though. No details for you. Yeah, you'll figure it out. If you're in San Gabriel, just look out for the tiny black flies that bite your eyes. If you no longer have eyes, it's too late. Give us an on-location report. Case. I just, I'm...
For your doomsday.
I'm not in that valley, okay? Okay, this is, squirrels. Squirrels are vaping. See, this is the animal news we can get down with. Squirrels are vaping again. The earth is healing. And it's absolutely nuts, courtesy of the New York Post. I can't credit. I'm reading that, just so you know. I didn't say that off the cuff. It's too good. That would be too good to say. I couldn't think of that. They nailed it. The e-cigarette scourge is becoming so virulent that even the squirrels are appearing to be hooked on vaping. Look at this little guy. He loves the, what is it, nut-flavored vape? Candy nut-flavored, whatever. What would a squirrel's vape flavor be? I think acorns? That sucks, Case. That sucks that you couldn't think of something better than that. What do you want me to say? There's another squirrel vaping or eating a crayon? I can't confirm. And here's a squirrel eating a nut. This is what we like to call the loser squirrel. That's not cool. That's what we like to call that. It's not that cool to vape as a squirrel. Case, do you hear what you're saying? Do you even hear yourself? You're right. All the cool squirrels do vape. All right. A little bit more here. Let's do two. We'll do 3 more. We'll do 3 more. And then we will move on. Okay. What the fuck? Oh my god, these sites are the worst. Why the right is transvestigating Erica Kirk and Sydney Sweeney. One of these things is arguably not like the other. I mean, that's an active argument, unfortunately. For certain paranoid slices of the internet, a cabal of secretly trans celebrities and public figures has been operating right under our noses. And would you believe that 2 of those are Erica Kirk and Sydney Sweeney? Is this because that what's-his-face released that video where he was doing Erica Kirk face? I should remember his name if I'm going to reference the video, but maybe people got confused. And Okay, anyway, that's yes. On any day, though, to be fair, you could write any article about anyone getting transvestigated. Which, unfortunately, is a term that I guess I know the meaning of. Is everything April Fool's? Yes. It has been an extended April Fool's. We're hoping to get out of April Fool's by 2028. But, you know, it's a soft target. Unfortunately, the April Fools could continue through 2030. We'll see. We'll see what reality has in store for us. Drewski is the one that was doing the Erica Kirk face. You can go check that video yourself if you haven't seen it. It's pretty disturbing looking, and honestly fairly accurate to how she looks. So it's close enough, I guess I would say. Speaking of, in what sense? A penis curve. DTF St. Louis puts Peyronie's disease front and center. What? There's a lot going on in DTF St. Louis. I don't know what that is. So let's take it all from the top. Oh, it's an HBO limited series. It revolves around 3 people who fuck, I guess. I'm gonna paraphrase here without knowing any of the context. The uniformly excellent Jason Bateman, David Harbour, and Linda Cardellini. David Harbour in a show about fucking. Based on the various rumors about him, makes a lot of sense. What, that he fucks? Well, I guess that he cheats a lot. But I mean, look at him, of course. He just can't stop fucking. I kind of get it. Case gets it. Someone, Floyd is dead. Blah, blah, blah. Spoilers. And someone has a penis curve. Look, the story of this. There's a show on HBO about fucking and someone has a penis curve. And there's a disease related to your penis being curved. You know what? I'm going to say that's good enough. I don't know if any of what you just said is true, but it sounds about right. That's the story, all right? We don't have time for this. I have to move. Oh, man. Real news to end us off? Judge halts construction on Trump's White House ballroom. Well, you know what? Maybe that's the feel-good story we all need. Diamond and Edwards have been covering the White House ballroom project, and they've reported... Still not used to him doing that. It's just how he eats. That's how Pepito eats. Lily Allen's last album wasn't great for David Harbour. I mean, the reason I know about David Harbour's various activities is because of Kendall telling me about Lily Allen's album, but I don't really like to get into celebrity gossip, but based on the things Kendall told me, he doesn't seem to be the most upstanding guy. I guess I'll put it that way. That's his business. To be fair, it is his business. Although Lily Allen kind of made it everybody's business a little bit. I mean, mostly I think of him as a proud father of an ego-eating psychic. But maybe I should think of him as a sex guy. Notorious sex guy, David Harbour. Anyway, a federal judge has ordered a halt to construction of President Donald Trump's White House ballroom, ruling that Trump lacks authority to fund the estimated $400 million ballroom. And that's just, you know... in this non-abundant America with all this red tape, you just can't get anything built anymore. Isn't that sad, Case? It's so sad, all the red tape we put around our $400 million ballroom construction projects for the White House. What are they going to do with the secret military caves they were supposed to put under it? Can you stop saying hallucinatory things? No, that's a thing the president said. The president said that they're going to put military installations under the ballroom. In fact, he said that it was a shell for a military installation under the White House. I wish I was making that up. Okay. I guess a bunker. Bunker has been there since FDR. Bush even went there a few times. I mean, I know there's a bunker under it. I'm just saying the president said something slightly different than that it was just a bunker. But it's not on me to tell you exactly what he said. Yes, it is. You're supposed to be doing the news. It's not on me, Jeff. There's too many segments to get to that aren't quite the news. So let's do one of them. I don't even remember who's supposed to be in it, but I think we're supposed to do a town hall. In fact, let me scroll way down here. Way down. A debate was demanded. Jeffreything and an everything bagel has been requested. So no time like the present. Let's send it to another town hall. It's good to be back, everybody. Back in the town hall stew. It's the only place I say the word stew. It's the only time I'm allowed to. Okay. You can send us your comments with exclamation point TH. Everybody settle the fuck down. You're going crazy. Oh my god, they are so excited for the town hall. Me too, obviously. But geez, guys, take it easy. It's still... I can't live up to this amount of applause. Wow, you just love it so much. Okay. Settle down. And then go fucking crazy because our guests are here. Yeah. That guy's already ready to go. Don't ask your question yet, sir. Joining us all the way from, I'm assuming, a recording studio or something? Probably surrounded by black flies, it's Jevrything. Yeah, I'm here. Get excited, I understand. Yeah, I'm actually here. Yeah. Also joining us, because it was requested, an Everything Bagel.
I'm very busy. So can we make this quick?
The crowd loves it. The crowd loves the Everything Bagel.
I'm very busy. Please hurry.
It's not even everything. Maybe his definition of everything is different. Everybody settle down. We got to get into the questions. Okay, yes. Pikachu guy, you've been waiting patiently. What's your question?
Cream cheese or butter?
No, neither. Leave me alone. I am everything. I contain all.
Sounds like crackhead Yogi Bear. Can you sound like something else that's hard to listen to and maybe hard on imagining talking that way hurts my voice?
No, I am everything, Bagel. I will take everything.
Can you also maybe have a different idea? That's for the plot of Everything Everywhere All at Once. They already did that.
That was based on me.
I can't eat cream. I also can't eat cheese. I also can't eat a bagel. And I can't eat butter. So I guess I'll go with or. Can I go with or? Like the word? Out of those three options? Yeah, that's fine, Everything. Great, amazing question. Thank you so much for your question. Yes. Next question, please. Oh, yes, I love your look. Yes?
I'm Byron Noam, and I'm a more everything woman than you will ever be.
Yeah, let your feminine energy lead you. I'm a pretty masculine dude myself, so like I can't super relate, but
I am woman. I am everything. I am Bagel.
Are you also
I am everything. I am more.
Okay, that's fine. Yes, thank you for your statement.
I saw this video where Case was a human action figure. Is he a toy? Is he a man? Is he a T-man-oy?
No. No.
What's your problem?
No.
I don't really know. I don't watch Case's stuff. Sorry. That's cruel, seeing as you're on my network technically. Your network? It's you're part of a network here. Everything. I'm a man. I'm not a toy. I'm a man.
You are toy. Everything is toy to everything.
Everything Bagel, I don't like your vibe.
I am vibe. I am everything.
Okay, thank you for a question about me. That's nice to be considered. Thank you.
Hey, Bagel, are you cool with a dude with Pierogi's disease? where your dick looks like pierogies.
Yes, my dick is everything. My pierogi is dick. All become bagel.
I have a question for the bagel, I guess, so... That's his answer, I guess. Really good question. I would have answered it, but that was...
More like a butthole bagel.
Yes, I'm butthole. I'm bagel. I am everything. Good question.
Okay, but can we please have a skate park?
Case? That's the bagel. The bagel's everything.
Yes, I am skate park.
Okay, Bagel, that's not helpful, but thank you for your question. Yes, you there. Sad man. The man with the sad eyes, yes?
Are you the most New York favorite after the smell of garbage in the summer?
Yes, I am loved and hate. I am the most hated and the most loved. I am...
You're Bagel?
I'm not. I'm everything. So I'm also pizza. I'm also... lint. I'm the lingering regret after you eat too many pickles.
I've never felt that.
Everyone has felt that. And I am that as well. Great question.
What was the question? I am New York's most favorite. I think I'm really making a lot of inroads in New York. I don't think you can assume that the question is about you, Everything Bagel.
I am Jevrything.
I'm Jevrything. Actually, today, I'm Jellybeaming. But I'm also Jevrything. And you can't take that from me. We're all our own uniques. Okay? Everyone is unique. Everyone is like a mass-produced toy, but with their own little defect. That's how I think of it. That's really deep, Jevrything. We got to keep it moving, though. Thank you for your question.
Are there raisins on an everything bagel?
Yes. Yes, there's more than you can ever comprehend. There's infinite raisins. There's infinite sadness. There's infinite strength. There's the entire plot of Katamari Damacy, the video game.
That's a game where a guy rolls up everything.
But he does not roll up me. I was already everything.
Okay. I'm just going to say yes. I'm going to say yes to that.
Sorry, my question is toast or Texas toast?
What did you say at the beginning there? Yeah, what was that at the top, Drip Goku?
I know what he said.
Because you know everything?
Yeah, you're getting it. I'm also Drip Goku. We are one.
You don't look much like Drip Goku. I do like Drip Goku's look more than yours.
I am every look.
Your main look is Bagel. I got to agree with Everything here. You mostly look like
I am more. I'm everything.
Do you even believe that anymore, Everything Bagel?
Next question.
Yes?
If you're everything, where is all your seeds and seasonings? Sorry, this question is for everything.
Thank you. That's a really good question. I did have salt replacement done to my bone marrow. It's where you have large amounts of the salt that they use to clear roads after a snowstorm injected into your blood to dissolve out the bad marrows so that you have clean marrows, which leads to clearer skin. So I guess you could say, in a sense, many of my seasonings are in my bones. Because my bones are now about 30% salt. To answer your question. Thank you so much.
I prefer cinnamon swirl bagels. Get the bleep out of here.
I am also that.
You look like a plain bagel. You really do.
I'm also cinnamon swirl. I'm everything.
Maybe you're just a like white bread bagel.
Next question.
I don't think she has as much to say to you. Sorry. Because she's not into talking to bagels.
What?
CL get you gadget.
What?
I think she said, say I'll get you, gadget.
I don't perform on command.
But if you're everything, then wouldn't you also be the phrase I'll get you, gadget? Wouldn't you also be that? Yeah, can you be a phrase if you're everything?
You don't understand what it's like to be everything.
I don't think one bagel can be everything. It'd be nice if you would just say it.
I'll get everything. I put my own spin on it.
Just say the fucking phrase they asked you to. Yeah, it's weird that you won't say it.
I don't perform on command.
Why not? You're everything. Yeah, if you're everything, then there should be no distinction here. You would have already said it in a sense.
Maybe I did, but at a different time.
At a different time, if you're everything, aren't you also all of time, all wrapped up into one bagel? Did you even see the movie that you seem to be ripping off?
I'll get you, gadget.
You fucking said it. I knew you would. I knew he would break. I knew he'd break. He got nervous. And that's not something that everything does. And I should know. I'm everything.
Why are you guys ganging up on me?
Are we? Because if you're everything, then you're ganging up on yourself.
Next question.
Are either of you Danish?
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I don't think I have a race anymore. You look pretty white, everything. That's what I thought too, but I had blood work done and my race came back as bleach, which I think is the absence of things. My race was bleach. That's what it came back. I had a 23andMe done and it came back as 100% bleach. Wait, did you put bleach in your DNA? Like, did you spit? You put bleach on the swab? I just spit on the swab like everybody else. And I rubbed it in my parts. Alright. Good question, thank you. I guess everything bagel is Danish. Yes, you there. Man with the silly shirt.
Is the existence of nothing considered something, and being everything includes something, therefore you are nothing?
Yes.
Yes to what part? Yeah, what are you... Give us a more specific...
Yes. If you don't get it, it's because you're not everything, so...
Feels like a pretty big cop-out answer. Is this existence of nothing considered something? I think personally that if the absence... for there to be absence, it implies existence, and so... It's a contradiction with no answer, and essentially a reality is based on contradictions, and the human mind can't comprehend them, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist. For instance, what? For instance. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, everything had a better answer for you than everything bagel, who's supposedly everything.
No, mine was deeper. You have to think about it.
I don't know, everything bagel.
Did the everything bagel receive the prize after defeating the Kurgan?
Yes.
What's the Kurgan?
Yes.
What's the Kurgan though? Everything bagel, can you answer for me so that our guest doesn't have to? Yeah, what's the Kurgan?
I beat it.
What is it though?
I beat it and I don't have to tell you.
Why wouldn't you tell me if you're everything? Why wouldn't you tell me? Yeah, why won't you just give us straight answers, everything bagel?
Because I'm everything. The next question.
Everything bagel, are you gluten-free? And if you're everything, do you also contain gluten?
I'm gluten-free. I'm gluten-free. I'm gluten-free. I'm a gluten-free everything bagel.
Well, then you understand the problem.
It's possible. It's possible. You said it, everything. We exist within the contradictions.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. That doesn't really feel like that related to what I was saying. It feels more like a specifically you thing.
No, I just had a you can be a non-gluten everything bagel.
Yeah, you could have. Everything bagel is just a seasoning, man. It's just a seasoning type.
No, Next question.
They like that answer?
Every disappointment bagel.
What?
What did you just say to me? What did you
Every disappointment bagel.
Oh, you said it more clearly. Yeah, I guess I would conclude every disappointment as well. That's fine.
I feel like we should wrap this up. I'm really disappointed in this bagel. Me too. I hate to do this to a guest, but you're a huge letdown.
Thank you for joining us on the stream. I'm Everything Bagel. We're doing a town hall where you can ask me any question you want, and I'll answer it. I'm an Everything Bagel. I'm everything.
I'm Jevrything. I'm a musician, and I'm the guy whose stream it is. And it's not that confusing. What we're doing isn't that weird if you give it a minute. Well, anyway, thank you to Bruce Green for the raid.
Thank you. I am a bagel.
This is a town hall where you could ask questions. In this case, to this musician named Jevrything. I'm Jevrything. And to this Everything Bagel.
I'm everything.
The Everything Bagel is a gluten-free plain bagel.
That's not true.
Anyway. Thank you for stopping by. If you're just passing through, that's fine too. And Bruce, thank you so much for the raid. We'll take a question though. Opie Shock, thank you so much for the follow. Do appreciate it. Next question, please. We got your question, sir. Next question, please.
If you were going to kill Superman in the late 70s or early 80s, what would you use?
A toaster?
That seems like it's disrespectful to yourself. Bruce, thanks again for the raid. The bagel is trying to get him, but he's been a huge letdown. Sorry, we were saying that when you showed up, but he just has not been everything at all. What was the question? I got so distracted by the bagel's answer.
Why are you guys being this cruel to me? What did I do?
I just feel like you misrepresented yourself. And we got a big raid, and now there's just this bagel that's not even really an everything bagel. If I was going to kill Superman in the late 70s or early 80s, what would I use? Sam Bible, thank you so much for the raid. Ooh, a Bible? Because does that kill Superman? Is Superman weak to Bible? Why would he be weak to Bible? I don't know. Sam Bible's name made me think of it. I'd kill him with a Bible. I'd get him involved in like a evangelical church, and it would take up most of his time. That'd be how I would stop Superman. You would just get him involved in like a mega church, because he's like a miracle, so everybody'd be going crazy for him. You'd be like, oh my god, it's a guy who's basically a god or whatever, and it'd take up all of his time. I guess that makes as much sense as the bagel's answer.
It was more, I would use a toaster. It's more thematic to me. I'm a bagel.
Okay, bagel. Next question. Great question. Thank you so much for the question. Yes, you there, dog? Dog, don't be...
pizza were on everything bagel, could you eat pizza on a team?
If pizza were on a bagel, Everything bagel. Could you eat pizza anytime? Please respect the dog's question here. And also there's a chat poll. So respect that as well, everything bagel. You should be able to handle this as everything.
The poll says, chat, would you kill Superman in the 80s?
How would they do it? I said I did at the church.
And I said a toaster.
But now you're ignoring the dog's question. With pizza or on everything bagel, could you eat pizza anytime?
Every time, all time would be the bagel. Because it is an everything bagel. So pizza would be all time. And so pizza all the time. Play my music. I am everything. I am bagel. I am everything bagel. How's that?
Oh shoot, I didn't see who won the poll about Superman because everything bagel was so busy. Grandstanding.
What do you want from me?
Be everything bagel.
I'm trying.
Just what doesn't have a theme yet? That's true. Reaganomics one, that could get him. I think Reaganomics could beat Superman. I think it's probably better than Bible or Toaster. That Bible is an okay answer. Bible was better than Toaster. Thank you for your question. Excellent question, dog. Yes, you there, handsome man.
How much everything bagel would an everything bagel everything if an everything bagel could everything and everything bagel? Excellent question.
What's your answer?
Everything. Everything.
Everything. Do you have a better answer than that? How much everything bagel would an everything bagel everything if an everything bagel could everything and everything bagel? It's got to be better than everything. I think 6. Okay. I like that answer more. Why? I don't know, it feels more honest to me than what you said, everything bagel. Great question.
If somebody were to ever truly take their time appreciating the rich history of Looney Tunes, I think they can also appreciate what films they were originally paired with and their rightful place as a footnote in the history of Vitaphone varieties as a whole.
I agree.
I also do agree. More of a statement than a question, but I agree.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a really great point. And honestly, pretty hot guy. Yes, you there.
The bagel needs to be toasted and buttered.
I am already toasted and buttered, and also unbuttered and untoasted. I am everything.
I agree. I think it'd be more interesting with a little more flavor. And even butter would be more flavor. Is butter a flavor? I think so. It's a jelly bean. I think if it's a jelly bean, it counts as a flavor. Thank you, everything. I think it's a good point. Just a couple more questions here.
Who watches The Watchmen?
Me.
Oh, come on. I guess an everything bagel could. Old Dookie Thomas, thank you so much for the follow. And Obligated Sloth. I wanted to call you Obligate the Sloth for some reason, but thank you for the follow.
I am Obligated Sloth. I am Old Dookie Thomas. I am everything. Alright.
Sorry. It's on my old vocal cord. I had my voice raised a couple octaves with this procedure. I used to sound like
this.
Really? I used to have a really deep voice, but I got it fixed, thankfully. Next question, please.
Will I ever find love?
Absolutely. It's out there for everyone.
Love does not exist. In the great encompassing of everything, love is not a consideration.
That sucks. I think love is everything, actually. I actually think love is Jeverything. Jeverything is Jeverything. That's beautiful, Jeverything. Thank you so much. Frescom. Why am I so bad at reading names? I don't know, Case. You could work on that. Frescomminen. Apologies if I said that wrong, but thank you for the follow.
You have followed everything. You are now in the presence of everything. I am everything. Stop it.
God, you're bringing my old voice out. So annoying. You're upsetting Jeverything and you're bringing his old vocal cords out, which he got removed for a reason, Everything Bagel. Thank you for the incredible question. You will find love. I believe in you. Next question, please. Yes. Yes, you there.
Kasha the Kawani Juna Shankan Kat sorry. If you are, why did you keep delaying T6?
What?
I think he's saying if you were everything, why do you keep delaying GTA 6?
It's not delayed. It's arriving right on time. In the sense that everything.
In the sense that everything? Come on.
In the sense that everything. It's arriving right on time. Prove me wrong, bro.
Thank you for your question. I'm sorry you didn't get a straight answer. I think this is the last one. Yes, you there, little bear? Oh, you've got nothing? You've got nothing, little bear?
This is a test.
That's his voice? I guess that's his voice. It's a test.
This was a test, and you have all passed. You have joined the pantheon of Everything Bagel. Turn my music up. Make the music exceedingly loud. You are now part of everything. You are now my condiments. You are now my crusty shell. You are now... I think you're now everything. That's all.
That's all we got, I guess. That's all that Everything Bagel has for us. Is that Everything Bagel?
Yes.
Fine. Well, I mean, honestly, I am very busy, but I do appreciate all the fans. I appreciate all of you out there. Yes. I understand you need to applaud. I get it, but I don't have time to stay for it. I gotta go.
I can stay.
That's fine, Everything Bagel. You can go.
I have more time. I can stay. I have all the time. Because I'm...
Nope, you can go.
Oh.
Good thing I have an eject button back here. He would not have left. Okay, that'll do it for now. Let's send it to the next segment. An endless cavalcade of segments forever. That's how this stream works. I guess let's get Joe Rogan out of the way. That's right. If you're just joining us for the first time, boy, are you in luck, because we also have access to the Joe Rogan on this stream. It almost never works at first, and then it arguably just never works. But anyway, he's here. It's time for the Joe Rogan Experience.
The Joe Rogan Experience. But Jamie, I seem to be a floating Snapchat thing. Is there any way we can fix that? I seem to just be a floating Snapchat ghost. Any chance of that getting better? Ever? He's sort of nice. If I wasn't a floating Snapchat ghost. Oh, I see what's happening. Jamie, can you get permission for me to exist, please? Please? Goddamn. I might have to try some alternate means. Damn it. Okay, look, Jamie's fucking up so hard that we're going to just set it to the other things that are on this stream. So we're going to set it to a debate. But I'll be back. I'm Joe Rogan. I'm not a ghost. I'm not a Snapchat ghost. I'm a real guy. And we're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out. Just give me one. The Joe Rogan Experience.
It's so fucked up what they did to my friend, my close personal friend Joe Rogan there. They played him so dirty. I know for a fact, Joe's an extremely hardworking and real guy that exists on this stream. It's so sad when they cut off his voice like that. Why is Joe Rogan even a thing on this stream? It doesn't really make sense. He's got his own podcast where he has his acrid political opinions that he sprays out of his fetid mouth. I don't know why we need it here as well. That is the type of slander that he has to deal with all the time. It's just so sad that what that poor beleaguered Joe Rogan has to deal with. Anyway, I'm Munch, and I am Leonard Crumb, and this is Munch and Crumb, where you set the debate, and then we mouth it with our and then we debate it. You're so determined to say the premise of this thing. It's lame. Just let them figure it out on their own. They'll see me destroy you verbally with my not even jousting. It's a verbal execution. I'm a fucking executioner's axe of words upon your little head every time. The point is we just debate whatever topic chat requested, which today is, should Joe exist? Should Joe exist? I guess you're on the side of probably not, huh? Given all the horrible things you had to say about our dear friend, the real Joe Rogan. Shoot, we're tied on the plane count, so I don't know who gets to pick first. Me. In the event of a tie, which should never exist, I'm always ahead. I get to pick. Well, you did get the first plane, I guess. Of course Joe should exist. How awful to even suggest that Joe Rogan should not exist. But we're tied again. I have to argue for a man not existing? Well, look, then let's be clear. I'm not arguing for his death. I'm arguing that he should never have existed in the first place. I think that's only fair. That's even worse. You want to strike him from existence itself? Yes, I think we should go to the core of existence and from the source code that generates all reality, remove Joe Rogan. And I'm willing to defend that position, yes. What an awful thing to say about our dear friend Joe Rogan. Why are you laughing while you say it if it's so awful? Because it's just ridiculous that a little bug like you, a little mosquito, a little gnat on the asshole of life could ever come for the giant that is Joe Rogan. News radio wouldn't have been the same. It would have been better is my argument. But hey, we'll get there. If there's a mod that can make that debate, I'm going to decide if, Joe Rogan shouldn't exist. And I will defend onto the heat death of the universe the existence of one Joe Rogan as a guy that should get to exist. Awful what you're saying. I guess. It's a hypothetical, okay? I don't have the power to strike Joe Rogan from existence, personally. The poll failed. Go! Oh, should Joe exist is the question. Look, you don't have to agree with the politics of someone to think that they have the right to exist as like an entity in the universe, all right? You probably don't agree with every exoplanet out there. Some of them you would dissolve. Your skin would instantly dissolve on that exoplanet. But should the planet exist? Yeah, there's a lot of room out there in infinity for a Joe Rogan to slither his way into your brain and never be removed, all right? And just accept that. Look, there's probably in the infinite cosmos, the everything bagel of this cosmos, there is probably some existence where there is no Joe Rogan. And I think it's a worse existence, all right? How would you ever know that you can sort of do DMT and have your mind expanded but actually change none of your opinions at all? How would you know that that's an option if Joe Rogan wasn't there to send you on a psychedelic trip of non-discovery where you basically feel the exact same way that you did when you were 20 about everything? I think that's a real service, and I think he should continue to exist forever. I'm adding him to the immortality train. I just think you would essentially lose nothing. At this point, I'm not even convinced Joe Rogan does exist. I think he's basically a husk puppeted by the opinions of a very specific type of guy who does DMT and votes for Donald Trump. Basically someone who did sports in high school, flirted around with liberalism in their 20s before having kids, making some money, and settling right back into conservatism and sort of pantomiming self-discovery while learning absolutely nothing, making the same mistake infinitely and offering no value to anyone other than a simulacrum of their own stupid opinions force-fed back into them permanently by the dumbest possible injection method, which is Joe Rogan's podcast. You'd lose nothing by striking it from existence, and I wish that it was gone. And I wish he was gone. Time! No, they're on my side, actually.
You're crumbelievable!
Whoa! That was a fun one.
I got that one.
Oh, that was a fun one. Sorry, Joe, we're pals. Joe and I are actually pals, so you understand. This is all just part of it. You and Joe Rogan are friends? Yeah, we're kind of pals. I'm supposed to be on the pod every once in a while. Just, I want Joe to understand. We're just spitballing here. We're just throwing ideas back and forth. You're allowed to exist. You're allowed to exist. It's okay. We're just pals. What the fuck are you talking? You just wish the man didn't exist. You insulted everything about him. You can't even stand behind that for 2 seconds. Like you said, infinity it's a big concept. There's room for a lot of contradictory ideas, just like that bagel was saying earlier. Don't get everything bagel pilled on this stream in front of me. That bagel was a gluten-free everything bagel. That bagel was a fraud, and that's who you're throwing your lot in with? What you're saying is very confusing, if you think about it. It's gotten very abstract, so I'm gonna hit the ignore button on what you're saying. You can't do that to me. I'm hitting the ignore button. What you're saying is too abstract. I'm hitting ignore. We have some comments to get to, okay? How much bagel could an everything bagel if an everything bagel could bagel everything? A question that was posed earlier, and I don't think it got a satisfactory answer. Can you turn your music? Your music is very loud right now. My music is just loud enough, actually. How much bagel could an everything bagel if an everything bagel could bagel everything? I do think the answer is everything. I think the bagel had a fair answer. I can't believe you watched that bagel segment. I was busy texting models or something. I was busy doing adult stuff, and you were watching a segment about a bagel? It was on the stream. I think the correct answer is everything. No, everything was right. The answer is 6. Why? It's a sacred number. This sucks. Can we talk to Trip instead? I don't know which segment you're referring to, but I guess the answer was no. Best exercise in 0G, jelking. There's no limit on the amount of stress you can put on it in 0G because there's no gravity to weigh it down. That's incorrect. That's factually you're promoting dangerous ideas here. There's always a limit to how hard you can jelk, no matter the gravity. You can jelk as hard as you want in space. No one can hear you jelk in space. Joe, are you okay? It looks so dark. I don't know if Joe's okay. I don't know what happened with that whole thing. What happened with that whole thing? I don't know why Joe became a Snapchat ghost, but he did. Kendall called Case, but then hung up immediately. Can we have Joe Rogan punch Crumb in the dick? No. Although he's a practitioner of gorilla mind, so... Maybe that actually, could we do him instead? Is that an option instead of an actual gorilla punching me in the dick? For those who don't know, Joe Rogan is going to punch... Wait, no, a gorilla is supposed to punch Crumb in the dick because he lost one of his many bets that he's lost. Did I even lose a bet? Oh, wait, no, you lost a court case, and your legal punishment is getting punched in the dick by a gorilla. When you say it like that, it doesn't make any sense, so I feel like that can't be an actual thing. Joe Rogan is a gorilla? That's giving him too much credit. Gorillas are extremely powerful. Shut up, Crumb. Finally, a statement I can agree with. No.
See? You're just text on screen, and I got a whole voice here that I can use it like I want. So how about no?
Did you just get your voice stolen? Did you just get overconfident and now you've been cursed? Not even a whisper?
I'm just kidding. Fuck you. Oh my God, I got your stupid ass. Now that's an April Fool's. I haven't been cursed. I didn't think you were cursed. I don't think you're important enough to get cursed. You're the one who suggested it.
You just couldn't commit to the bit, you fucking loser. You bailed because you need to talk so bad.
No, it was April Fool's. General Slit, that's not appropriate to write.
Dude just came. Obligated sloth gets it.
I didn't do a cum. I did not do a cum. That was an April Fool's.
Thought on did Byron Gnome go too big? I don't know. Can Case Beetle gorilla punch Crumb in the dick using Joe like a battering ram? I'm not laughing. That's a bad idea. You did laugh at it, because it would be funny to see your penis destroyed by a battering ram Joe Rogan carried by a gorilla. Just admit it.
It's a bad idea, and we're not doing it. That's it. That's all the comments. That's all the time.
I'm the one who says this all the time. This is my show. It's literally our show. Really? Because the only name I see behind myself is Munch.
My name is behind me, sort of.
Offset. It's my show.
What? I don't even care. Don't talk over me. I don't even care.
That's actually all the time we have, is what I was going to say. So, we're moving on to... We're going to have to save the last one for later, unfortunately. Maybe Case can figure out what's wrong with Joe Rogan. We can do that really fast. But that's going to be it for this for now. For now, for it, this, for it. That's it for now.
For now, for this, for it.
For now, for this, for it. That's it for now. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the victory that you laid at my feet as usual.
I won. It was my victory.
Let the record show that he lied again. I'm pretty sure I won this one, so feels great to win as usual. And we will be back Friday, probably. Right now, we're sending it to Case, who's going to say more stuff, I guess. Doing a little magic over here. Kendall, you're on the stream. I'm about to get off it, though. Hello? Kendall? Are you there? Hello? Can you hear me? Kendall?
Listen up, Jack. Skimmer just Mama Jam 300 shiny tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this. Why are we talking about Kristen Gnome's husband's big fake boobies, that stuff?
I actually don't know that one. Kendall, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. I'm on the stream, but I'm about to get off so that I can go to this movie.
Oh, I'm here to. I have a request.
Yes.
Can you bring me one of my small purses? Because I forgot to bring a purse because I completely forgot about this movie. So.
I can do that. Do you want the smallest possible purse? Do you want a tiny purse?
Well, like one of the purses on the desk. It's like that green one or like the maroon one. Any of those will work.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. I'm heading there early because I got off work early.
Congrats.
Thank you.
That's great news.
And that's all the information I have.
Okay.
Yes.
That's lovely.
Yes. That's it.
Okay. Well, we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Listen up, Jack. Give
Bring
the
the fish
trash
tie?
just Mama Jam 300 shiny tasty coins, and I've been dying to say this. Man, I do love a plain white bagel. Dry, nothing on it on a hot summer day makes me weak in the knees, Jack. And tall glass of room temp water.
Damn, that does sound pretty good, Mr. Prez. That sounds like some pretty good stuff. Guys, I don't know why I can't get old Joe R here to show up, but I can't. Gonna have to figure it out, because I have a contractual deal with Joe Rogan that he's got to show up when I say so. So pretty messed up that he's not being there. We'll do the segment though, even though it's no longer in the request pipeline. On Friday, we're definitely doing Trip here. But I'll figure out our pal Joe by then. Okay, wait, what's going on with Kristi Noem's husband? Because there's been several references to it, and I'll level with you guys. I've not caught up on that at all. Kristi Noem husband. Kristi Noem's bimbofication. Oh, it's all snapping into focus for me. All of these comments are now snapping strongly into focus. Oh no. Noem's kinky bimbofication husband threatens to tell all. Jeez. Just when you think the depths of 4chan aren't going to come crawling out of the of elected officials, there you go. The term bimbofication, for the record, not just cross-dressing, that's fine. So is bimbofication, I guess, but Kristi Noem's husband has said he intends to share his side of the story after photos leaked of his secret cross-dressing life. Wait, this story is somehow price-locked. The Times? I need to find a open access version of this. Okay, here we go. The bimbofication didn't take. Well, he's, you bimbo up and bimbo down. It's like a transformation summon. When a scandalous set of photographs purporting to show the former husband, Secretary of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, were published online, the webcam model Lydia Love recognized them instantly. I definitely remember his face, but there's no way I could ever forget his fake chest. Love, who uses the stage name, told the Times of her online interactions with Byron Noem. Earlier this week, the Daily Mail published photos of Byron, Kristi's husband of 34 years, seemingly wearing a large pair of fake breasts under a tight top and a pair of hot pants. Okay. I think I know where to go to find these. If I had to guess, I can probably just type this into the search bar in Twitter and we'll get, hopefully not, pictures of his penis. Let me just double check that. Byron Noem. We don't know they weren't his natural heavies. That's true. Come on, I need better pics than this. Guys, people are having some fun at the expense of Byron here. It's not his fault that his natural heavies couldn't convince his wife to stop being a cartoonish despot. These pics suck. Is this the only pic we got? Because this is barely doing it for me. All right, here we go. This is the Daily Beast in all of its ad-filled glory. There's the husband. There's the wife. There they are together. Where's the natural? There we go. Can I even show this on stream? Oh my god. This is pretty lazy bimbofication. Like, the blank face is a rough addition to these big naturals. Like, CB Cronin, thank you for the follow. Sorry that you had to follow over this. This, honestly, disrespect to the bimbofication community. You call this bimbo? Look how serious he looks. These aren't bimbo eyes here. This is the 1,000-yard stare of a man who's seen too much. Where's the joyous naivete of a true bimbo? I'm offended on behalf of bimbos everywhere that this man is masquerading as a bimbo. If anything, the natural heaviness is in his soul and not on his huge chest. Jesus Christ. What is this shot? Who is this for? This is more bimbo than the chest stuff. This is giving bimbo way stronger than his attempted bimbo photos. He should stick to this if he wants to be a real bimbo. Damn, they used to be so... Here he is when he was young and beautiful. Will you still love him when Byron Gnome was young and beautiful? God, these sites are so shitty. They just have such heavy drop downs that you can't even look at these terrible photos. USA, everybody. USA. He should thank Gnome for all of the memories together. Are they still together? Are they getting a divorce? Is this enough to break up a lovely young couple like the Gnomes? She must have known about his bimbo lifestyle. She was the one that had to deal with his bimbo ass 24/7. Josue, how's it going? Josue, have you seen this? Have you seen Byron Gnome's Heavy Naturals?
No.
I was unaware of...
I have seen.
Okay.
There's one with the dog in the closet too, which I found very funny. Given the
this is a brutal shot.
That's
right
a brutal shot.
This is a brutal shot.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, Josue is here because we got to go see a movie. It's movie time.
We're chilling. I'm going with you.
Oh, you're going with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're chilling. I'm here.
We should probably leave though, right? Because it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it'll take forever to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's find a raid real quick. Let's hit a raid. Now that we've seen everything that there is to see in
that
the
was
news.
a lot.
That's a lot.
That's exactly what I want to see before going to see.
Yeah.
the movie.
I gotta go see Mario now so that I feel safe.
Yeah.
I need to go see the true Bimbo Luigi. Bimbo Luigi is gonna save us. All right, everybody. Thank you to Bruce for the raid. Thank you for the new follows. Whoever felt like it. Thank you, the Suave Sir, for the follow just 2 minutes ago. And thank you to Byron Gnome for somehow, and the universe for somehow making me miss that story until the end of this stream. I guess it's been in the news for a couple days. Shows you how on the pulse I am. As a true newsman, I save it for the news. That's where I gotta learn the news. All right, I'll hit you guys with a review of Mario Galaxy, the everything bagel of Mario movies, when we stream on Friday. For anyone who's still sticking around, who's actually new to the stream, I guess that's possible. We stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday here, sometime between 3 and 6. We do kind of shorter streams for the sanity of everyone. You don't want to hear me babble for too long. And we'll be back on Friday at that time area, in that area of time. Say hi to Raz for us. Have a lovely rest of your Wednesday. If you see the Mario Galaxy movie, let me know how Bimbo Luigi is. Let us know in the comments how Bimbo is Luigi. And we'll see you soon. Okay, bye everybody. Wow.
How Bimbo